feel that what priest blast by. It's the Porky Puff nibbling bug. It took quite a liking to the crunchy stuff after munching down Out-of-Date's leg. Hook the boom ball and tow it beneath the puff. Unleash the quacks. Ain't that cute? A tubing playing with quacks. It's the brisk wind of change. Don't let this opportunity slide. He thanks you for dealing with the first Worldeater. It's a start. You should go see Out of Date and find out what you can about the machine he's named the Ark. You're good-hearted enough, so you'll have no problem getting him to share the information with you. He trusts you know where to find Out of Date by now. He's always been at the foot of the tree, and that hasn't changed. Goop knows he's repeating himself, but can't help talking to you. Says you'll see each other later. Shield your eyes if the daylight hurts you. Go on, catch it. Check out that plastic scrap over there. Bullets everywhere. Great shot. Low on health. Someone could probably make good use of that plastic scrap over there.
Right between the eyes. So much damage. You're injured. Shot it up. Shot. Head on. Crit. Switched off the lights. Right where it cuts. Hold on to that. Crack-a-doo. You might want to fall back.
This one seems to be in good spirits.
Guga.
Has heard that you have a sense of compassion and trusts it's in your nature to help those in need.
Jamakuda Horedatunka, Dakadnio Umumwaka.
Asks you to do the right thing for the sake of... Is grateful you chose that. You can't be good without doing good for others.
There's a bright day coming!
Hey, that's going to get you burned.
The only one getting burned around here is you.
That stings.
Oh, do you want some first aid for that?
Just check that skronk out. Netted. It's shockingly dark out there. There it is, the tree of life. The idea that all life is related by common descent, where the twigs are existing species and those produced in the past represent the succession of the extinct. The tree's great branches were once budding twigs, a connection between the past, present, and future. A representation of all extinct and living species with its ever-branching and beautiful ramifications. We are an evolution of those that came before. This is all about you. Whether you succeed or fail, it's on you. If you close your eyes hard enough to reality, your mind opens to let memories in. That's one way to remember what's forgotten. When an unwanted memory intrudes on the mind, it is a natural reaction to want to block it out or just change it. However, there's no doubt that what you remember makes your future different. You weren't supposed to know how to start the automaton pew-pew pang, but clearly you figured that out way back then. Don't hug your mount, it's not your friend. Lupin's camp has always been there, hidden deep inside the mountains. Tread carefully here. This is Lupin's camp. Take this seriously, or it'll take you down. Good ridey beast, no hurty. Wood scrap. The one kind of scrap you could actually still find growing. You need to believe how serious this is if you want to have any effect on it. Let's see. It's a place well hidden. It's just below the above.
Bubuko von Vun Befarbihida on Tokob Kirko.
Out-of-date's impressed you made it this far, but there's still so much left to do. The end of the world is still on everyone's minds.
Yamolovo.
You've beaten a path where you have the power to destroy or save everyone. Question is, what you'll do with that responsibility.
Fofo umbak bakwa papamu.
He can sense that your heart beats steadily and acknowledges that the best way to find yourself is to lose yourself in the service of others.
Ba lo yualo.
Thinks it's important that you remember who you are and where you came from. Someone without knowledge of their history and origin is like a tree without roots. He promises he'll be there for you. Just come talk to him beneath the tree if you're feeling lost.
Mpa wherefore wewe luatolo mawa.
Out-of-date says there's a time for everything. And now there's no use thinking of the past, for it's gone. Think of the present, because that's where you are. It's time to set your priorities as the one who completes things. If you continue to do good, good will follow you. If the world really does end, there won't be anywhere to run. So, he's prepared for the worst, something he calls the Ark. Two sides to everything, but for him it would be devastating if you were forced to use the Ark to escape while the world crumbled. Out-of-date says there's no clear record of the chain of events that changed the course of history and brought the world to its knees. He's found evidence on the Ark, records of a crisis, decades of contamination that permeated the ground and broke its inner core. The contamination disrupted what we now know as key energy, the life force that runs through all things, living and inanimate. He's been told the blight affected everything at a genetic level and turned our perception of normality on its head. It was only those that changed that avoided extinction, proving that the possibility for survival and renewal was real. He understands you are curious about the ship at the foot of the tree. He says it surfaced when the oil broke through the ground. The Ark predates the back-in days, and now, after years of study of the manuals he found inside, he believes he's figured the ship out. The Ark has room for 4 more, even if you think no one else is worth saving if the world comes to an end. He'll keep the seats open, and you are free to invite up to 4 others to join you in the Ark in the event of a cataclysm. Out-of-date says that from what he's heard, you've been busy.
Evunkutu
He says he appreciates what you've done so far, but unfortunately he's got urgent news from his friend Gizmo in the West.
Momombusu?
Out of Date says he knows you're good-hearted enough to do your best to support Gizmo.
Mopu far kobi. Mayani.
He says he'll point you in the right direction, but finding Gizmo and making sure he gets what he needs is up to you. That doesn't sound good. Out of Date's forebodings are justified. The jumbo puff needs to be taken care of.
Evunkutu buvum ugambun ang ugagad yebromo vufu.
Out of Date says that Gizmo is worried now that the Western Worldeater is stepping up its activity.
Mayani lotu lupayo.
He explains that Gizmo is working on a scrap walker vessel in order to get to the Worldeater, but needs help to get it done.
Nuka nuburak.
Out of Date suggests that you should head west as fast as possible and see what you can do to help.
Yunuluaftula.
He wonders what's on your mind.
Tohuaye.
Says you'll see each other later. Be careful down here. Easy to get trapped.